Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, place where I love to inspire women how to dress better and pretty much myself as well. So today I'm going to share what are my key pieces that really help me to create stylish wardrobe but with minimum amount of clothes. One of the reasons why I insist on dressing classic and timeless here on my channel and inspiring women how to dress this way is pretty much because of my job and lifestyle that I live for years. So because of the nature of my job, I started traveling from a very young age and I had to learn how to pack really wisely and bring only a few items with me, but be able to create as many outfits from them. So I know that living out of the suitcase, to many this sounds like a worst nightmare, but to me this is ideal lifestyle. So essentially I had to learn how to create capsule wardrobe long before capsule wardrobe was even the thing here on the internet. Now capsule wardrobe already sounds very monotonous and uninspiring, but these pieces are core pieces in every woman's wardrobe. So this is the video where you can check what these pieces are, but I never really love to look boring and uninspiring. I love to look stylish and put together and I have something to show. So I want to share what are these key pieces that really help me achieve that look while really having minimum amount of clothes and how I will combine them. So let's start. And at the end of this video, I will talk a little bit about a last Dior cruise collection. So let's start. Let's start with bottoms.
So when packing, I first think of my bottoms. I need a midi skirt, a tailored trousers, a shorts and denim. These bottoms are going to give me so many options when getting dressed. For tops, I will choose asymmetric top, long sleeve body, printed shirt and a white button down. Outerwear, very simple. I will be focused on two blazers, oversized and shorter one. So let me combine these pieces for different occasions. Let's start with that asymmetrical top. It may seem like a small piece, but it creates such an impactful look. I especially love how perfectly it works with all of my bottoms. A statement top like this can truly be a lifesaver when we want to achieve an elegant style with minimal effort. It's elegant enough for the evening and special occasion, yet still very wearable during daytime with tennis shoes and that oversized blazer. You can even style this top for the office by layering it with that white shirt and then simply remove the shirt and instantly transform the look into an evening outfit. Next top I will definitely pack is long sleeve bodysuit. At first glance, it may seem like a simple top, but the shoulder pads, draped fabric at the front and back, and that deep V neckline on both sides really make this top feel elevated and put together. This piece is perfect to take to trip to Paris. It incredibly matches chic Parisian style. Once again, it pairs perfectly with all my bottoms, midi-skirt, trousers, shorts and denim, which makes it perfect for the evening but also great for a daytime stroll through the city, styled with Vans or block heel pointed toe boots. The next top I would pack is a printed shirt. I love adding a little bit of interest to my outfit while still staying true to my personal style, timeless and elegant. Printed shirt works beautifully with midi skirt, and for this look I wanted to style it with leather midi skirt, but if you're starting a wardrobe or packing for travel, a classic midi skirt over leather one would definitely be more versatile option. Now the choice is yours. A printed blouse also works incredibly chic with classic trousers and Vans for daytime. It is elegant enough with shorts for the evening, but I have to admit that majority of time I will choose solid color over print in the evening. Still, having that printed shirt in my wardrobe or suitcase gives me more options and it breaks monotony, especially during daytime. The last top that is essential in my wardrobe is a white button-down shirt. As simple and basic as it sounds, but a white shirt truly works for every occasion. Whether paired with a midi skirt, tailored trousers or shorts or denim, it always looks effortless and polished. I especially love it for daytime styling because it is one of those pieces that we can throw on and instantly look put together. One of my favorite styling tricks is pairing a white shirt with tailored trousers and knee-high boots, and with the trousers tucked into the boots. This creates such a smart and elevated look while still feeling effortless for everyday wear. Adding a blazer on top of these classic pieces brings even more structure and instantly takes the outfit to the next level. That is why timeless essentials like a white button-down are such an important part of my travel and everyday wardrobe. The next piece I would take with me when traveling or building a wardrobe from scratch is a midi dress. I always prefer midi over mini when traveling because of its versatility. I would choose a timeless color such as black, dark cherry, brown, something chic and classic that can easily work for different occasions. A silk mini dress is one of the best wardrobe investments because it takes up almost no space in our carry-on or wardrobe, yet gives us endless styling options. For the evening, it looks elegant with tights and classic pumps, while during the daytime it can be styled more casually with loafers and flats. What I especially love are versatility sets. This slip dress is actually part of my dolce&gabbana set and I wear it in so many different ways and occasions. I can style this slip dress on its own, wear the coat over denim and with flats for a more elevated daytime look, or wear the full set together just as it is for an evening dinner look. Pieces like this are incredibly versatile in our wardrobe and I truly believe they're kinda investments we end up wearing over and over again.
Now, these were the things that I will bring with me to any trip, or pretty much things that I will purchase first if I'm just starting my wardrobe. Of course, there is much more to it, like white wrap sweater or long sleeve black top, white trousers or denim cropped jacket, trench coat. Like, these kind of things are very essential and they will save any trip and we will never feel like we have nothing to wear. When it comes to jewelry and traveling, I will take what I will actually wear. So long thin necklace, chunky bracelet, shades and small purse. These are my accessories. So long thin bracelet is something that I will wear inside my shirt because I really love just that little zhuzh that shines through shirt, or when it's seen only when you really take a good look or when the light hits right, you know, it's more like a intriguing and mysterious type of jewelry rather than just chunky necklace. Then I love to have chunky bracelet because in the evening when I go to the restaurant, I love to pair it with my statement top or something and bring more light to my outfit. And of course, I'm never traveling or building any wardrobe without my shades, and I really love these shades because the unique and modern design of these shades is really making any outfit more up to date. So I always love to express my style through a particular type and design of shades, and this is like Danish design and the brand is called I cannot pronounce this for the life of me. And small structured bag because the moment I add bag and shades to my outfit, I'm like, yes, this is it. Very minimal, very basic. You can even exclude chunky bracelet and just keep it to these 3 pieces or just these 2. So this was my favorite look from today's video, and you let me know which one was yours. But I have to admit, once I sit down, these pockets really look strange. But I really love the combination of navy blue with purple. This is a beautiful color combination, and I also love designer piece mixed with secondhand. So in this part of the video, I would love to touch upon Dior Cruise collection for 2027. But first, what is Cruise collection? Because if you don't follow fashion, all these fashion shows can be kind of confusing. So let me break it down. We have 2 fashion weeks in a year, spring, summer and autumn winter collection, and then we have a ready to wear collection, and then we have haute couture collection, which is all these, you know, fancy gowns that brands show and nobody can wear really in a real life. And then we have cruise or resort collection. So cruise collection was initially made for ultra wealthy people who wanted to go for summer vacation in winter on cruise or resort. So they needed something to wear. So Coco Chanel did not invent cruise collection, but she certainly popularized them. And usually brands will choose a destination somewhere in the world that is outside of major capital fashion cities. So it can be French Riviera, Monaco, Havana, Dubai, LA, any place that is having a strong history and that is artistically driven. And cruise collections are more relaxed and wearable. It's nothing like ready to wear because it is vacation time. So this year Jonathan Anderson chose LA to make his cruise collection, and the collection was really inspired by old Hollywood cinema, specifically Alfred Hitchcock, and I just love all these settings. So there was a rain and smoke and convertible cars, and like I love this blue light atmosphere. It was really like something outside of the movie. And the reference for this show was iconic bar jacket made by Christian Dior. So basically he made this jacket and then Marlene Dietrich wore it in Alfred Hitchcock movie Stage Fright, and Christian Dior and Marlene Dietrich had a very strong bond and connection in fashion, so she wore many of his designs in this movie. I'm showing some looks as we speak, but let me show you my favorite ones. I loved this white blazer that is just Jonathan Anderson's take on that iconic bar jacket. This look actually resembles a lot of Chanel. When I saw it, I was quite like, I loved suede trench coat with denim, and maybe this is not even denim, maybe it's leather. I loved this long shirt with black long detail on the beige coat, beautifully put, and then I will definitely wear this outfit. Minus the shades, I would choose something more classic. I really love this look. I just think that shoulders are kind of slouchy. I would need more structure in that part, but bear in mind this is more relaxed and wearable collection. Then I really love this dress. I know it's kind of not so wearable, but imagine if you're in like a luxury resort going for a breakfast and then you wear this. Of course, as classic as I am, I really loved this look. The dress is beautiful. I love a red moment in that handbag, and I really love the coat. Although I'm not that into animal prints, I don't really wear animal prints, but this looks good to me. And yeah, these are my favorite looks from Dior Cruise Collection 2027. They're very minimal and wearable, as you can see. I don't go crazy because I want to purchase things that I can actually wear. Now, two things that I, let's say, didn't understand well. First of all, ripped denim with flannel shirt. Y2K is back, and I think this style should stay back in 2000 old. It's just my personal opinion, okay? The second thing that I really didn't understand is this headpiece worn by guys. So it's just like a letters that were saying Dior or Flo or whatever letters they had there. And I love headpieces, but I would love from someone from Dior to explain what's the story behind these headpieces, because once the designer explained the story and the meaning of the headpiece, we all gonna be like,
oh, now we understand, now we get it, yes.
It's always like that. So let this video be your source of guideline or inspiration, information. Maybe you heard or saw something that you may want to add to your collection to achieve that stylish look with minimum effort, because trust me, I want to look put together, but I don't have time to break my head every day about what to wear. And as you saw, we really don't need a lot to be able to achieve as many looks. We can do it with little number of items. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.